Hey guys, Krootman here. And it's the fifth rainy day in a row. Yes, it's been almost 5.5 days with rain, so all my projects are on hold. I can't deploy my 170HXs I got in a few days ago. I can't take my last 3070 rig offline to clean it and sell it. And I can't do a cable swap I have planned on a 170HX rig. So what can I do today? Well, I figured that it would be good to see exactly how much power I have left in my shed and kind of muse on what I want to do with it. Do I want to fill it out with more GPUs or more ASICs? So come hang out with me today as I figure it out after a quick word from today's video sponsor. This video is brought to you by Crypto Miner Bros, your one-stop shop for all of your ASIC mining needs. Whether you are looking for 1 to 2 small ASICs to heat your home or to fill up an entire industrial container full of ASICs, Crypto Miner Bros has you covered. Their prices are all in, shipped to your door, so there will be no hidden or unexpected fees. And they have all major manufacturers and all major kind of miners. If you are looking for something new, I would personally recommend picking up SCRYPT Miners now before the new year and before prices go up, because frankly, prices are only going to be going up right now and they won't be going down. So don't miss out. Get everything before it's super expensive. And remember, use code Krootman with 2 zeros, KR00TMAN, for $70 off your next order. And thank you very much to Crypto Miner Bros for sponsoring this video. Alright, so since I have nothing I can really do right now, I may as well sit down and analyze my shed and see what I would actually do with the power I have left. As you can see, space is not an issue. Like, half the shed is empty, and if you look at all the empty server cases, I have even more empty space. All that matters is that I have 6 30 amp 240 volt circuits in this shed. So first, let's go over how much power I'm using with the hardware I already have, how it's organized, and then we'll figure out what I have left, and we'll go from there and go over my options. So first, as you guys have all known, I've done quite a few videos on the 170HXs. And as far as GPU mining goes, I'm basically 170HX or bust right now. And that's due to my unpredictable power rate and the fact that I feel like memory algorithms will do better than core algorithms. 36 of these miners, and I am attempting to get 12 more for a total of 48 before the end of the year. So how much power does one of these rigs take? Well, as you can see right here, a full rig of 12 of them uses about 2200 watts as shown here. And then you add, I don't know, maybe like another 200 to 300 watts total, depending on if you're mining something that's a little more power heavy, like Ergo, as I'm on Zealous, which is one of the lighter algorithms in terms of power usage. It won't ever make sense for me to mine Kapow unless one of those coins is far and away the most profitable thing I could mine this run, which I don't really think it will be. So on a 30 amp 240 volt circuit, I can run 2 of these. Remember, 5,700 watts is the max I can run to stay within the 80% rule, which should be basically considered as part of the GPU miner's Bible. So 2 12-card rigs of these is about 5,000 watts, give or take. So 2 more wart rigs would give me another about 600 watts, and that gets me to more or less the 5,700 watt rule. So with 24 of these on each circuit and 2 wart rigs each, my 170HX farm will take 2 of my 6 circuits, and so far, I'm going to buy 12 170HXs. So that's probably the majority of my purchases till the end of this year, or basically all of them till the end of this year. So let's go over my next most popular GPU in my farm, the 100-210. So I've got 3 of these rigs. On Ergo, they use about 1650-ish on the watts right now. And that's probably the most power-intensive non-Kapow coin I could mine. With 3 12-card rigs, or 36 total, 1650 times 3 is basically 5,000. So you add 2 more wart rigs, and that's 1 more circuit. So that's basically half of my power spoken for right there with my 48 170HXs and my 36 100-210s, along with 6 of my 10 Warthog rigs. So let's go down the list with GPUs. Next, we have 2 BC250s. And as we know, these things eat power for lunch. You can basically assume you're going to run between 2,000 to basically 2,200 watts, which basically takes us to 4,800 watts. And putting my Jazzminer X16Q there, which is 600 watts, gets me to about 5,400 watts. So we've got that one filled. So that's 4 out of my 6 rigs. So I might not have as much power left as I thought. So what's left? So I've got one 4000 series rig. I sold my 4060 Ti's a long time ago. 4 Warthog rigs, 1660 Super rig, and 4 small home ASIC miners. So the 40 series rig now is at roughly 1,430 watts. But if I was triple mining, I could pull way more. So let's just plan out for 1,800 watts. The 1660 Super rig can also pull more than it's currently pulling because it's costing me nothing to mine a Leo on it. So let's say I could get this thing up to about 800 watts. The 4 Wart rigs are maybe, I want to say, let's just say they're about 600 or so watts. And that puts us at 3,200 watts. So then you take into consideration my 3 Ice River miners. They use about 100 each because I did not overclock them. And no, I do not believe you should overclock them. Puts us at 3,500 watts. And then my Gold Shell Krootman edition, Mini Doge 3 Plus, is pulling about 500 watts. And it's been profitable for a long time. So thank you again to Gold Shell for shooting that one out to me. And you're looking at about 3,700 watts, which leaves me about 2,000 watts on that circuit. And then I have one more full circuit that has 5,700 watts. Now, I didn't take into account my DG1M that Gold Shell also sent me because that's mining away in my garage, keeping that warm. And I have 2 empty 30 amp 240s in there, but my wife will end me if I attempt to put anything more than basically 1 or 2 small ASICs in there. So we're going to pretend those don't exist. I'm going to be thankful that I'm allowed to put the DG1M in there. So that gives me, like I said, it gives me about 8,700 watts to play with on 1.5 circuits. So what am I going to do with all of this power I have left? Well, I think that's going to be the topic of another video, as I'm already going a little bit longer than I would like, and I need some more thought. You know, I kind of shot this on the fly. I normally plan my videos a lot more, but I didn't expect to get all of this rain. Frankly, we haven't had that much rain lately, so it's probably a good thing. But I realized that I need a lot more time to plan this out. And another thing I thought about is maybe it's not a bad thing to just leave it open in case something comes up in the future that I want to buy or that interests me. Or maybe GPU prices crash. Who knows? So that will be the topic of another video that I hope to have out soon. So thanks for watching this one, and thanks for coming along with me with my journey. So I'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace out and have a great day.